All right. Hey, everybody, welcome to day 2 of our Lark Camp online improv class. Woo! Thank you so much for coming. So we have some people who are here from yesterday and some people who are new. We have some people who are just kind of watching with their cameras off, and that's okay. You're welcome to do that. Should you decide to jump in, please turn your camera on, and that way I will know. And Megan will know that you want to join us, and we'll give you a number, because for the games we're doing, we need to have a number, and that helps us do the order, since we're not in person to stand in a circle in a certain order. So hi, I'm Yael. I teach improv at Lark Camp. I've been teaching improv for about 20 years now. It's one of my great passions. And a year ago, when the pandemic hit, who knew? I had to switch. I had to pivot and start teaching improv online. My passion is intergenerational improv for all ages. At Lark Camp, I teach improv for pre-teens through adults of all ages. So I usually have from age 10 on to 70 something or 80 something in those classes, because the kids drama program goes up to age 10, and I take everyone older than that. And I discovered the magic of having different generations playing together. We live in a world where we're so separated in age groups, right? And for some strange reason, people think that only children are allowed to play. And that's crazy, because play is healthy for all of us. And when we learn to play together across generations and across geographical boundaries, it's amazing. So let's just get an idea. Who's here from a country outside of the United States? Raise your hand. Who's right now in another country? Okay, Kitsia, where are you right now?
Mexico.
Mexico. Wow, bueno. Bienvenidos. All right, and Pooja, where are you right now?
I'm from India, and to be specific, Gujarat.
Okay, welcome to Pooja. Everyone else here is in the United States, but probably different parts of the United States. Well, we're going to start by playing a game we played yesterday. So some of you have done this already, but we're going to take it one step farther. So first we'll go in order. You're going to say your name. You're going to say a word that starts with the same sound as your name. It could be something you like, or it could be an adjective about you. For example, my name, Yael, it starts with a Y, so I'm going to use a Y word in English. And I'll say my name with that word, and I'll make a gesture, and everybody will repeat that. So you can turn your mics on for that. If it gets too crazy, then I'll have you turn them off, but we're a small group. So, hey everybody, I am yawning Yael. So everybody try that. Yawning Yael. Okay, over to Kathy. Kathy, you're going to introduce yourself with a K sound.
I'm curious, Kathy.
So everyone do that. Curious, Kathy.
Kathy.
All right, Pooja, it's all yours.
Pooja, the procrastinator.
Pooja,
Pooja, the procrastinator. Nice. Kathy. A C sound, a cuss sound. It could be something you like it could be I'm Kathy and I like cats. It could be anything, something you like.
I'm Kathy the Creep.
The creep. Wow. Kathy the creep. Great. One of the things I love about improv is we get to play all kinds of characters. They don't have to be just like us. Julie, you're up.
I'm trying to think of something with J. Or J.
Is it pronounced Julie? It's Julie, right? Not Huli. It's Julie. Okay. Anything. It could be joyous. It could be that you like jam. Anything.
I like juice.
Okay, so say Julie, I like juice, and make some sort of motion.
Okay, I'm Julie. I like juice.
Julie, I like juice.
Juice.
Nice. Okay, Kitsia, it's your turn. Oops, did we lose her? I think she turned the camera off. Okay, we'll go to Donna or DBS.
I'm DBS, and I'm delightful.
Delightful
Delightful.
DPS. Oh, we've got Kitsia back on camera. So Kitsia, it is your turn.
Yeah, like kids,
What was it again?
like kids.
Oh, Kitsia likes kids. Everybody,
Like
Kitsia
kids.
likes kids.
Yes. Kitsia,
Okay.
Kitsia lost her number though, and
Well, she did because she went off and came back. So,
Yes. I will put number 6.
yes. And if you know how to name yourself, you can do that. If not, Megan, would you please give Kitsia back her number 6? Great. Okay. So we're going to go to another game now. And this one is called Three Things. And it is an exercise in just being spontaneous in the moment, thinking off the top of your head and not judging or criticizing. How many of you are musicians or dancers and you think that would be a really good exercise for you to not judge or criticize and to be in the moment and just say whatever comes to mind? That's why that's why improv is so good for anyone who does any sort of arts, singing, dancing, drawing, anything like that. So we're all going to make fists. Now it's a little hard for me. You may or may not notice I had hand surgery about a week and a half ago. So I can't quite make a fist, but if you can, you make 2 fists and you put them right in front of the camera and you go 3 things. Let's all try that. 1, 2, 3. 3 things. And then we're going to go in order, which means I will go to Kathy S. and I will say, I'll give her a category. I'll say, Kathy, what are 3 things that, and I'm going to fill in the blank. And, it doesn't have to be clever, anything like that. Just, 3 things. It could be something real, like what are 3 things that, 3 hobbies of yours? Or it could be like, what are 3 creatures you would find on the moon? It could be fun and imaginary. Sky's the limit. Kathy's job then is to very quickly say 3 things right off the top of her head without judging. Now, here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to say, let's see, 1, oh no, that's stupid. 2, no, someone else said that one. Oh, I don't know, I'm stuck. No, don't do that. Do not do that to yourself. Say any 3 things that come to your mind. They do not have to make sense. I'm going to say that again. They do not have to make sense. If nothing else, say gibberish. Pooja, give me a category.
Watching movies.
Movies. 3 movies. Bobbly Boo, Hoobadala, and Hey Hey Hey. I just made up some gibberish, but that's better than going, oh God, I haven't seen any movies lately. No, don't do that, right? So everybody got that? Anything right off the top of your head, even if it's gibberish, go fast. Don't think, don't judge. Okay, are you all ready to say 3 things? Fists up before the camera in our little Zoom boxes. 1, 2, 3. 3 things. Kathy, what are 3 things that scare you?
lions, tigers, elephants.
Yay! And after everyone, we're all going to go yay because we're celebrating everybody's spontaneity and creativity. Yay! Now we're all going to go 3 things. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 3 things.
Things.
Kathy, give a category to Pooja.
Pooja, something to eat.
So it's going to be 3 things.
3
3
things.
to eat.
Something edible.
3 things. It's going to be this exercise is called 3 things. So ask her for 3 things that are edible.
3 things that are edible.
Great.
Sizzlers, sleep, coffee.
Yay! 3 things. Pooja to other Kathy.
Okay. Julie, you're 5, right?
No, I think it's going to be the other Kathy. Kathy iPad. You're going to number 4. You're number 3.
yeah,
You're going to go to number 4.
Yeah. So Kathy, 3 things that you like on your phone, like the apps.
Killing Eve, Killing Eve 2 and Killing Eve 3.
Yay! 1, 2, 3. 3 things.
Things.
Okay, Kathy to Julie.
Favorites, Julie, 3 favorite songs.
Beatles, Rolling Stones, and oh God, I just blanked.
Anything. Yay! 1, 2, 3. 3 things.
Things.
Julie to DBS.
Okay. Oh, should I go to Kitsia?
The kids.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kitsia. You came back, and I need to put you in the right place on my screen. Absolutely, yes, to Kitsia.
So Kitsia, 3 things that grow.
The trees, the roses, and the animals.
Yay! 1, 2, 3. 3 things.
Things.
Kitsia to DBS.
Musical instruments.
Saxophone, trumpet, piano.
Yay! 3 things.
Things.
Now, before we finish this up, I just want to see if anybody else, any of you lurkers out there, want to turn your camera on and participate. You see how easy this is. We know that Megan is moderating, so she's not going to join us with her camera. But Donna Frankel, Holly Butler, Natalia is probably still in her car. But Donna Frankel or Holly, going once, going twice.
Right, there's
Oh,
Holly.
Holly, awesome. So DBS, you're going to give a 3 things category to Holly. So let's all go with our 3 things. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 3 things. DBS to Holly.
3 things you find in your everything. Everything else you need in your kitchen.
Let's try that one more time. Sounds like you're saying 3 things you need in your kitchen.
3 things that you find in your junk drawer in your kitchen.
In your
Nice.
junk drawer. Rubber bands, old spoons, batteries.
Yay! 1, 2, 3. 3 things. And unless there are some other lurkers who want to turn your camera on, Holly, we're going to finish this up with you giving me a category.
Oh, your 3 favorite trees.
3 favorite trees. Oh my goodness. I love those Monterey cypresses, and I love redwoods like behind me in Mendocino in my picture. And I like oak trees because they're strong. Yay! Okay, that was 3 things. All right. Hi,
Andrew
Megan
would
and
like
Andrew.
to join.
Andrew wants to join?
Yes.
Awesome. Andrew, I haven't seen you in ages. You cut your hair, and it's great to see you. All right, so I will give you a category, Andrew, okay? Andrew, what are 3 things that you would want to take with you if you went to the moon? You got to turn your microphone on, though.
A plate, and some potatoes.
I heard that plate and potatoes. What was the 3rd thing?
A fork.
A fork, of course. Yay! Good job, everybody. So that was 3 things. Andrew, you're welcome to stay and play with us the rest of the time. And it looks like you've got a number now, and that's what's happening. Oh, this is awesome. And Donna Frankel, you're welcome to still watch. That's perfectly fine. And Natalia will join us when she's through driving and can safely turn on her camera. So this is our group, gang. Great group, too. Okay, we are going to play another game, and it's called Emotion Machine. And here's how Emotion Machine works. We're first going to come up with an emotion. So in your chat, let's first write just a bunch of different emotions. So let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody had a question before we do this. I really should be looking at the chat here. Question from yesterday's agreement, 5 agreements of improv. Please repeat. My number 5 got erased. Well, absolutely. I will do that right now before we do the next game. And let's see.
That's right.
Oh, I'm just letting you know I have to get up and down every so often.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. You should be comfortable. Oh dear, I just totally pasted the wrong thing. It was from my last class. I'm going to paste the right thing now. Hang on a second. Because yesterday we talked about the 5 agreements of improv, and some of you were not here. So in fairness, I'm going to give those to you again, especially since I had a request for it. All right. And I'm going to put them in the chat to everyone. Did that work? Yay! Technology is wonderful when it works. Okay, so 5 agreements of improvisation. Number 1, accept all offers. We never negate something someone else says. You know, if someone calls me, you know, you're my favorite daughter, I don't say, I'm not your daughter, I'm your grandma. No, I don't do that. I accept what you give me. Be present in the moment. This is not the time to multitask. This is why it's a good thing that Natalia wanted to wait until she got home, because driving while improvising is probably not a good idea. You've got to be present. You've got to trust each other. In improv, we have each other's backs and we support each other. And our goal is to make each other look fabulous, to make each other look good. Number 4, be flexible. Be willing to change, because sometimes you have to change in a moment. If I come on stage and somebody says, oh, how are you, my favorite daughter, and I thought I was their dentist, I mean, unless I'm their daughter who also happens to be a dentist, I have to drop my agenda and I have to accept what they're giving me. I have to be willing to change in the moment. And lastly, think outside the box. Be willing to take some risks. You know, we don't want you to do something that's going to be dangerous, but take some risks. We get to do things that we would never do in real life. Like, who was it? I think Kathy said creepy Kathy or something like that. My guess, she seems like such a nice person. I doubt she's actually creepy in real life, but in improv, she can certainly be creepy. I've played all kinds of villains, right? We can play all kinds of crazy, fun characters, do things we would never do. You can fly in an improv scene, right? Flapping your arms. That's part of the joy of it, is be willing to step outside your comfort zone, outside the box, and do some crazy things. And there's no such thing as mistakes in improv. If you do make a mistake, accept it as a gift and you celebrate. So here's the improv cheer when we make a mistake. Some of you remember it from yesterday. I'll demonstrate once. It's woohoo! Let's all try this. It's so liberating. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Woohoo! Now, that might not work so well, you know, at school or at work when you make a mistake, but you can do it in improv class. No problem. Okay. Yay! So if you make a mistake, you have my permission to celebrate, and we will all celebrate with you, because we're all human and we make mistakes. That's part of life. We learn from them and we move forward. That's why these 5 principles of improv are not just for improv, they are principles for life, for how to get along together in life. And that's why I actually use improv. I go into companies and nonprofits and schools and all kinds of places and teach improv as a way to help people connect with each other. Okie doke. We are going to go on to that next game now. We're going to create a machine, an emotion machine. So let's, in the chat, type some emotions. There can be positive emotions, negative emotions. Let's see some emotions. Go ahead and type some in the chat. We'll see what we get. And this includes Donna, Donna Frankel, even though your camera's not on. Ooh, we have delighted, we have mortified, we have excited, we have nervous.
We have some in there from before your 5 things.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, because I started to say it. Let's see. Oh, sad and fear. Okay, I'm going to take some of these emotions that we've got, and we're going to make some machines. Okay, so first of all, you're going to come on one by one, and you're going to add to the machine until everybody, do you see how right now there are 9 of us who have our cameras on? We should end up having 9 people making this machine. So what's going to happen right now is everybody's going to turn their camera off, including me. And hopefully you know how to do that. And then one by one, when I say an emotion, you're going to come on and you're going to make a sound. Actually, I'll turn my camera on for a moment. You're going to make a sound and a movement that expresses that emotion. Like, let's say the emotion was happy. It might be, right? And then somebody else is going to add a movement that goes with that emotion. They're going to add it to it. And actually, you know, when we play this live, we have a sound, but I think because of Zoom, you know what? We're going to do it silently because otherwise we'll just have a mess. So happy machine, you might go, and it's a motion that you can repeat. So you have to make sure it's something you can keep doing. So you keep doing this and someone else adds on and they might go, right? They do something else that looks like it's a happy machine until we have everybody, until I call, okay, and that's our happy machine. And then maybe what we can do, I'm wondering if our friend Megan can help us by taking a screenshot of our happy machine when we finish. That would be really cool. Or I might be able to do that too.
Yeah, I think
except
I
for
can.
if I'm Okay, great, Megan. That would be lovely. Okay, so I'm going to turn my camera off. And the first emotion I'm going to go with, we're going to do a sad machine. Sad machine. So somebody, oh, is that a question, Kathy? You have a question.
Are we all doing a machine? Are we all contributing to whatever the initial machine was?
Yes, we are. Such a good question. We are all creating one machine together. So you are like a little cog or wheel in that machine. You're just one part of a bigger machine. Once we have all 9 of us, we've got the whole machine, the happy machine or whatever it is. But we come on one by one and add to it.
So if you're
Maybe-
starting with happy, then we're all doing happy, right?
Right, except I'm not going to start with happy. That was just a demonstration.
Whatever you start with. Thank you.
Yes, you are absolutely right. We're all going to do the same emotion. I'm going to name the emotion. One by one, we all add a part of the machine that expresses that emotion till we have one big machine that expresses that emotion with all 9 of us. Great. Okay. Sounds like we have no more questions. So our first machine is going to be a sad machine. Sad machine. Someone turn your camera on and do a movement. It doesn't have to be in order. Turn your camera on. If I don't see anyone, I will call on you though. Okay. So, we have someone new joining us. Susie. We are making a sad machine. Susie, you get to make a motion that looks sad. Make a movement that is sad. Okay, now somebody else turn your camera on. I guess she's taking a picture of the screen. Susie, are you making a motion? Make a motion that's a sad emotion. Kitsia, add a movement to it. Good. Someone else turn your camera on.
Oh,
Good. And now the other Kathy, make a sad motion. Okay, now whoever doesn't have your camera on, we've got Andrew. Oh, with the cat. Holly, make a sad motion. Pooja, you're next, and then I'll go last. Put some gestures in it. Something sad, something sad. This is a sad emotion. There we go. And I'll go last. Okay, everybody hold it. Megan, let's get a picture. And good. And scene. Go ahead and turn your camera back off. And I'm going to give you just a little hint here. If you go to, there's a little arrow to the right of your camera at the bottom. If you click on that and click on video settings, and then you scroll down and you make sure that you've checked hide non-video participants. That means those people who do not have their videos on will not be seen. Only the people who have their cameras on will be seen. And that makes this game even better because we only see the people as they turn their cameras on. Okay, we're going to do a completely different machine now. We had the sad machine. Ooh, we're going to do an in love machine. Let's see a love machine. One by one, turn your camera on. Oh, there's some love. There's some more love. Let's see some more. Oh, very nice. Let's see some more. More love, more love. Let's see some more. And now go ahead and add a sound. We can all add some sounds. There's not too many of us. Love machine. Megan, let's take a picture of our love machine. Okay, and scene, that was that one. Let's turn our cameras off. Let's do one more. I saw, this is a good one. It's different than what we've done. I saw fear. We're going to make a fear machine. Ooh, Somebody turn your camera on and show fear. Oh, we got Pooja, we got Susie. Yeah. Someone else? Let's see some more fear. Oh, Andrew. Yeah. DBS. Oh, yeah. Kathy. Okay. And I will add. No, let's add a sound, everybody. Oh. Oh, let's take a picture, Megan. Oh. Okay, and scene. Good job, everybody. We can all leave our cameras on. How many of you like that game? Emotion Machine. If we were in person, if we were in the beautiful Mendocino woodlands and we were doing this in person, we would be interacting with each other. You know, the fear machine, like one person's going, boo, and the other person's going, ah, right? And so you see the parts of the machine interacting. On Zoom, we do the best we can. Okay, but it's Zoom that allows us to connect across the miles like this. How amazing is that, right? Welcome, Susie. So glad to have you. Megan, let's give Susie a number 10 since she has joined us. Love to have you on board. All right, we are going to do 3-line scene starts. Now, here's what that is. In improv, we've been playing games so far, but what we're working up to is actually doing scenes. Because in improv, we do plays without a script. Can you believe that? My musical improv troupe does a whole Broadway-style musicals without a script that we're making up in the moment. It can be done by practicing and working together and trusting in each other and having teamwork. But when we're first learning how to do these stories, making up stories in the moment, we start small, and to do a scene, we're going to do what's called 3-line scene starts. So what that is 2 people will go at a time. You can all leave your cameras on because it'll go pretty quick. And the first person says 1 line, the second person says the second line, and then it goes back to the first person, they say the 3rd line, and you're done. It's not a whole scene, it's just the start of a scene. So here's some things that help. In 3-line scene starts, often when we do a scene, we get a suggestion to help us. Actually, since it's the first time we're doing this, we will get a suggestion. We'll get a suggestion of a location. So you know where you are. And we want to know by the end of this who you are and what are you doing. We'll give you the where you are as a gift because I know some of you are very new to improv. How many of you, this is your first time doing improv, either yesterday or today? Let's give these people a hand. How awesome is that? So we're going to get a suggestion. Let's see some suggestions of locations in the chat. And by locations, I don't mean like geographical locations like Paris. I mean like, you know, in the park, in the zoo, grocery store, stuff like that. Oh, okay. I see some really good suggestions. Keep those coming. We will use those for this exercise. So first we're going to have numbers 1 and 2. That's me and Kathy S. I do the first line. You do the second line. I do the third line. By the end of that, we should know who we are, what our relationship to each other is, and basically what we're doing. So I'm going to start with, I saw doctor's office. So I'm going to go with doctor's office. So Kathy, you and I are in the doctor's office. We don't know who is who yet, but that's going to be determined by what we say to each other. Kathy S., go ahead and turn your microphone on. Everybody else turn your microphone off so you're not tempted to chime in. Great. Hi, Kathy. So we're going to go with doctor's office. I'll start. You'll go second. I'll go third. And then that's the scene. And hopefully we'll know who we are and what we're doing. Oh, Dr. Simpson, I am so scared about my heart surgery.
I'm sorry. I really don't have time for you today. I have about 15 patients that I've got to see, so come back tomorrow.
Oh, well, all right, but Dr. Riley told me I'll be dead by tomorrow. Yay! And that's the scene. Woohoo! That's it. It's just the scene start. We don't know what happens after that. So how did we do? Who were we and what were we doing? We knew the location, doctor's office, but you can raise your hand if you want to answer, or you can write it in the chat. Who were we? Yeah, DBS,
Patient and doctor.
right? And what was going on?
Patient's having surgery.
Right. And it looks like a case of medical malpractice there, where she doesn't even want to talk to me. Yikes. Yay. Okay, so we're done. Kathy, you can turn your mic off. And now we're going to have Pooja and the other Kathy. You're going to do a scene, and I'm going to take coffee shop. You're in a coffee shop. We don't know who is who. But by the end of your 3 lines, we're going to know who you are and what's going on and what's your relationship to each other. Pooja will have the first line, then Kathy the second line, then Pooja the third line. In the coffee shop. And begin.
Hey, Elsa, isn't this coffee so amazing?
Well, I don't really drink coffee. I like green tea.
Oh, so should we order green tea, or would you like to go somewhere else and drink that, or you want to make one of them?
Okay, scene. Okay, great job. I'm going to have you do one more. I'll tell you why. Audience, do we know their relationship to each other?
No.
We know where they were because they were given that, but we have no idea. Are they friends? Are they family members? So it's always good, there's a lot of kinds of people. Think of the kinds of people who might be in a coffee shop, right? There could be a barista. So let's do one more coffee shop scene. Make it clear who you are to each other. And how you do that is you can name yourself, or you can name your partner, right? So you could say, hey, barista, give me the usual, right? And then I've just endowed you. Or I could say, so Sharon, you want the usual, right? So I can endow the other person, right? So you don't be afraid to name it. So because we just did coffee shop, I'm going to give you something else because I want you to wipe that from your mind. You are in the kitchen. You're in a home kitchen. Pooja has the first line, Kathy has the second line, Pooja has the third line. And begin.
Mom, I can't find the ingredients to put in this, and the gas is on. What to do?
Well, my friend, I'm looking for the spices. I sure hope this doesn't blow up.
Let's find it together. It's almost gonna burn.
Yay! Okay. Audience, who were they?
Friends.
Yeah, kudos to Kathy because you named it. You said my friend, right? So you want to name the other person, give them a name. It could be mom, it could be hey sis, it could be, when your dad gets home, you want to say something that lets us know what your relationship is. Good job. Yay. Next 2 people, Julie and Kitsia. And let's look at what we've got for suggestions. Oh, let's do the beach. So you are 2 people at the beach. We don't know who you are yet. I'm sorry, I have a siren going by. 2 people at the beach. Julie, you're going to have the first line, Kitsia the second line, and Julie the third line. And by the end of that, we should know who you are, what your relationship to is to each other, these 2 people who are at the beach, and what are you doing? And don't forget, you can use motions, right? In Zoom, we tend to just kind of sit there and talk, but if you're at the beach, what are you doing at the beach? Are you swimming? Are you throwing a volleyball? Let's get some action in there. Okay, at the beach, turn your mics on, Julie and Kitsia. Julie goes first. 3-line scene start, at the beach, and begin.
Well, I thought I had my sunglasses and my lotion and all of that, but I left it in the other bag. What do I do?
Yeah, give her a name, Julie. Give her a name.
Kay, what do I do?
Oh, don't worry, dear. I have another glass and another everything. We can share. It's okay. So we can go to swim.
Ah, awesome. I'm so glad you decided to come today when everyone else canceled.
Yay! Okay. So, audience, do we know who they are to each other? Seems like friends. You gave her a name, Kay, right? Wasn't mom or sis or anything like that. Seems like friends. And what were they doing? They're getting ready to go swim. So yeah, so good job. Try to give the other person a name. In improv, you can give the person any name except their real name. You can't call each other Kitsy and Julie, but anything else. Well done. Yay. Okay, now we have DBS and Holly. I'm going to grab another location. Ooh, circus. I like circus. So DBS and Holly, you are two people at the circus. We don't know who you are yet. DBS will go first, then Holly will go second, and then DBS the third and last line. At the circus, and begin.
Mommy, I'm so glad we're at the circus. I can't wait to get in there.
Well, that's good because these tickets took 2 weeks to get and I'm exhausted and we're only going to stay 5 minutes. So I hope that's okay.
Mommy, only 5 minutes. Can we stay 10?
Yay! Okay, audience, who were they at the circus?
Family.
Family, mother and child. Yeah. Oh, welcome,
Grumpy
Natalia.
mother.
Welcome back. Right. So DBS did a good job by saying mommy, mommy. And by the way, one of the things I absolutely adore about improv is you do not have to play your own age, right? I love this about intergenerational improv. You know, so DBS, by calling Holly mommy, making her the older character, good for you. If you're older, you can play a younger character. If you're younger, you can play an older character. You can play any age, any gender. You can play an animal. You can play an inanimate object. You can be a talking lamppost. The sky is the limit in improv. So go for that. So great. And the other really great thing they did is they had some emotion in there. They had attitudes, right? We had a really excited child who was about to be greatly disappointed because she could only stay 5 minutes, and a really harried mother like,
I was trying to
"Oh,
introduce
time, we
conflict.
only have 5 minutes."
Like, what's the conflict we could have?
Very nice. Okay, Andrew, you are going to go with, oh, is Susie, are you there or did you step away? Looks like Susie may have stepped away. So Andrew, you're going to, oh, Susie's back. Yay, Susie. Okay, so Andrew and Susie are going to go, and I'm going to grab, ooh, I like this one. You're horseback riding. You're horseback riding. We don't know who you are yet. Remember, you don't have to play your own age. You can be anyone. Think of the kinds of people who might be riding a horse. Could be present day, could be a Western, doesn't matter. But we're going to know by the end of the 3 lines who you are and what you're doing, what your relationship is to each other. Andrew, you're going to go first, then Susie, second line, then Andrew, the third and last line. You both need to turn your microphones on right now. Everyone else can have your mics off. Kitsia, go ahead and turn your mic off. DBS, go ahead and turn your mic off. All right. So Andrew and Susie have your mics on. Andrew, you're going to go first, and you are horseback riding.
Look, Dad, I'm on the horse. I'm riding the horse. Yay.
But son, you're on it upside down.
What? I thought this, what? That explains why my hair's all up.
Yay! Oh my goodness, what a good job you both did, right? So who were they to each other? What was their relationship?
Father and son,
Anybody?
that was a good idea.
Father and son, yeah. So again, you don't have to play your same gender or age or anything. So Andrew, good job of endowing Susie as your dad, right? And Susie, when you said you're upside down, Andrew, really good job of accepting that. You didn't say, no, I'm not. I'm right side up. You're crazy, Dad. No, you accepted it. So, oh, that explains why my hair is all crazy. Really good job, you guys. Okay, we have one more scene. Natalia, I'm going to do one with you. So Andrew and Susie can turn your microphones off. And Natalia and I are going to do one more scene. Let me grab another location that we haven't had. La 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 la. Kind of like. Oh, wait a minute.
Can we request a location?
Yeah, we
That's
can,
already
but I'm
already
just
there.
looking for.
That's
We had
already there.
quite a few. We had quite a few that were on the that were in the kazoo store. I love that one. So we are two people at a kazoo store, okay? And we don't know who we are yet, but we're going to find out. And by the end of the scene, we want to know who we are, what our relationship is. And remember, we can do motions. We can. We don't have to just sit there and talk. Natalia, you're going to go first. I'm going to go second, and then you're going to go third with the last line. So you have to unmute yourself, Natalia. So at the kazoo store, and begin.
Yes, ma'am. Hello. I'm looking for a pink kazoo. It really has to be a pink kazoo. It cannot be green or blue or white. It has to be pink. Do you have anything like this in your store?
Oh my goodness, you are in luck because we have the super kazoo and it is bright pink. Look at this baby. It's enormous. It's gigantic. What do you think?
I'll take it. Thank you.
Yay. Okay, so who were we? Everybody can unmute now. Who were we?
Customer and salesperson.
Yeah, exactly. So, you just keep it very simple, but we want to know who, by what you say or what you do, you're indicating who you are to each other. In improv, we always want to know what the relationship is between the people. And it's best if they know each other, if they're not just strangers, because it's really boring to have a scene where it's like, hi, who are you? Oh, I don't know. I'm Bob. Who are you? I don't know. Where are we again? Boring. Know who you are. Know where you are. Know who the other person is. That's what makes it interesting. It's what makes it theater.
I was
All
hoping
right.
I was hoping you were gonna choose the barbecue sauce factory for something.
I thought about that one.
I thought that was
I was
great.
thinking of the I Love Lucy thing where you're trying to fill the bottles. But since it's Lark Camp, I was kind of entranced by the kazoo idea, and I wanted to honor that. Okay, maybe we'll do Barbecue Sauce Factory another time. So we have time for one more game. So this one is called Alphabet Scene. So this one is also, we're not going to get to everybody today, but what I would like is two volunteers who would like to do a scene. This is a tough one. We're going to give them a location and a relationship, and they are going to do a scene. We'll also give them a letter of the alphabet, and each line of the scene, a line is like a sentence. Each line of the scene has to start with the next letter of the alphabet till they come all the way around the alphabet. We're talking about the English alphabet now, not Greek or Hebrew or something like that. It comes all the way back around to the same letter. So that letter, let's say it's letter K, the first line and the last line of the scene will start with the letter K. So to get us started, I'm going to ask a couple people who I know have done some improv before so you guys can get an idea of this. We're not going to get to everyone today, but we can do more of this. Today's only Thursday. We've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So DBS and Pooja, because I know you've both done some improv, may I ask you to do an alphabet scene? Let's have everybody else turn your cameras off so we can really see the two of them. But I want you, everybody else, I want you to write in the chat. Let's have some more locations, some different locations. Can we see some locations in the chat? Ooh, I saw museum. I like museum, and I have ooh, actually on a boat. You know what? I'm going to take on a boat because that's got some good action possibilities. So you're two people on a boat. And let's also get a relationship between these two people. This game is so hard, the alphabet game. We give them more than just a location. We're going to give them a relationship. Who are these two people on the boat? Who are they to each other? So let's see. Boat cleaners, okay. Any other suggestion? Let's have them be, one is a boat cleaner. Let's have the other person be, oh, okay. Actually, I'm going to combine two. They are cleaning the boat, and it is a daughter and mother-in-law. We don't know who is who yet. Remember, you don't have to play your actual age. A daughter and a mother-in-law who are working on a boat. We don't know if they own the boat yet. We'll find out. But you're working on the boat. You're cleaning the boat. We're going to see some action, right? Daughter and mother-in-law. And now, dear audience, may I please have a letter of the alphabet? I type letters of the alphabet. I'm going to take the first one I see, and I see S, the letter S as in Sam. Okay, the first line of the scene is going to be with the letter S. Let's just say, DBS, I'll have you go first with the first line with the letter S. And then Pooja, the next letter of the alphabet is, of course, T. Now, this game is hard. So if you see them struggling, type the next letter of the alphabet in the chat so they could see it, or I might help them too. I'm going to turn my camera off but have my voice on because it's so hard. You're trying to do a scene that makes sense and you're thinking of the next letter of the alphabet, and there are some difficult letters in there, so we'll help them. All right, so we got the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law cleaning the boat, starting with the letter S. DBS goes first. I'm going to turn my camera off and action.
Sharon, honey, have you got the right brushes for us to clean this friggin' boat?
Yes.
Letter T. You got to start with letter T, Pooja. It's the
So like
alphabet.
you're answering with the letter T, right?
The line has to start with the next letter of the alphabet, letter T.
Okay.
So give her the line again, DBS, starting with S.
Sharon, honey, do you have all the brushes we need to clean this boat?
On the top of it, it's just over there. It's on the top of the boat.
Okay. Now DBS, letter U.
Usually you don't just leave them on the top of the boat. We need them with us to start cleaning.
V.
Very funny this time, but I actually just accidentally procrastinated, and because I procrastinated, I just left it like that and went to eat food because I was hungry.
Oh,
W.
well, again, you procrastinate. We'll never get this job done.
Pooja, X. Sorry about that.
Christmas is coming, so we need to get the boat done, but I was so hungry, and I procrastinate a lot.
Y.
You do that so much. We are never going to make it to Christmas.
Pooja, Z.
The zebra can take us even if we don't go on the boat via Zoom. We can also go. What say?
DBS, A.
Actually, I was really looking forward to Christmas dinner, and you've got to stop procrastinating.
Pooja, B.
The boat is just here itself. We can just give it a final touch and then we are ready, I guess.
DBS, C.
Careful, careful, careful. Sharon, you are making this job more difficult for me because I'm going to have to do it all, the whole thing.
Pooja, D.
Don't worry. I'm here to help and procrastinate a bit.
DBS, E.
Evidently, you're not taking this seriously, and you don't take your mother seriously.
Pooja, F.
Fine if you think so, but I promise to help you out. I promise.
G.
Girl, you got the job, and now you're saying you're going to help me? I thought I was helping you.
Let's have a coffee first, and then let's start to work.
I.
Initially, I thought this was a great idea, but procrastinating constantly doesn't get the boat clean.
Jay.
Just don't worry about it. We'll finish it up. I promise. Before Christmas, we'll finish it up.
Kay. Kay.
I know.
You just said it. No. With a
Yeah.
K.
Know that we have this job to do.
Okay. Pooja. L.
Let's laugh out loud and then start working so it changes our mood as well.
M.
Meditation is good for our soul, but I will do some laughing with you for 2 minutes.
N.
Now I'm going to leave my procrastination and try and work hard and laugh with you again and enjoy ourselves.
O.
Obviously, we're really not getting this job done.
P.
Please don't worry. We will get it done. I promise.
Q.
Quickly, quickly. That's the slogan we have about our
R.
jobs.
Pooja. R.
Right. Don't worry. Let's
And
get it
D-
done.
And DBS, bring it home with the last line starting with S.
Suddenly you're saying you're ready to get going, and it's like 5 o'clock and we're ready to go.
Yay. Okay, everybody come back.
Thank
That
you.
exercise takes a while. Turn your cameras on. We have to end because we have the next instructor here for the next class. But we're going to end with a yes and cheer. Let's give a big hand to those two for that scene. The alphabet scene is so hard. They did such a great job. So on the count of 3, we're all going to go yes and right towards the camera. And Megan, maybe you can take a picture, a screenshot for us. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Yes.
And woohoo! Hey, good job, everybody. So yeah, Megan, can you email me that screenshot? I'd love to see it. So you guys are fabulous. We want to let the next class come in because it is 3 o'clock. Come back tomorrow, same time, same place, 2 o'clock. We're going to do some more improv. Enjoy the rest of Lark Camp Online.